Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Tech Up to Date. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video gonna be super special for those who wishes to play high quality PC games in their low-end PC. If you have 2 GB of RAM and integrated graphics, it's sufficient to play the upcoming listed games. We gonna see top 10 high graphics PC games which got intense graphics. Watch this video completely. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. Without any further delay, let's proceed by rolling an intro. On number 1 we have Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 2 is the sequel to one of the most popular titles released by Ubisoft in recent years. It is an adventure that mixes action and stealth missions set in Renaissance Italy. This second installment in the Assassin's Creed saga sees you as Ezio, a member of the Italian nobility who faces his fate after witnessing the murder of his family by a bunch of Templar. With the help from other characters in Assassin's Creed 2, Ezio will seek revenge while trying to thwart the Templar conspiracy. Just like its predecessor, Assassin's Creed 2 stands out for its awesome graphics, especially in the game's environment. Cities like Venice or Florence are depicted with a high level of realism, which makes them a pleasure to explore. Plus, Assassin's Creed 2 has also improved some flaws from the first title, such as the lack of secondary plot lines and challenges, and the repetitive pattern in some missions. Next we have Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare is the fourth main game in the long-running first-person shooter franchise developed by Infinity Ward. Modern Warfare broke away from the historical roots of its predecessors and focused on the near-future conflict between the United States and Russia, bringing modern military hardware, tactics, and the ever-present fear of nuclear war to the gaming displays all across the world. Same as in previous COD titles, the action is told directly from the eyes of ordinary soldiers on the ground who became part in grand spectacle events, often showcasing events and set pieces never before seen in the history of video games. The multiplayer portion of the game features 12 distinct modes of play, 17 maps, and a class system with presets, weapon loadouts, perks, and customization options. Coming further we have a game called Crisis. Crisis is a futuristic first-person shooter that will immerse you into some action-packed missions on a remote island that has been invaded by an alien race. As a member of a highly qualified squadron, you'll take part in the US government plan to recover the island and wipe out those nasty aliens. Graphics are simply stunning, and the sound effects, like radio conversations, add another touch of realism. The game gets you quickly involved into the adventure, leading your way through several objectives and letting you taste different weapons, along with your character's abilities. These special skills, together with the high level of interactivity with the environment, make Crisis a very open game, where every situation can be solved in several ways. Crisis is a must-have for all FPS lovers because of various missions, lots of action and a very attractive story that each player can enjoy in their own way. Next we have Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction. It is the latest installment in the popular Splinter Cell series of games where players get the chance to take on the role of an experienced spy and take out the bad guys. The game boasts stunning graphics and plenty of interesting missions for gamers to complete. Although fans of the other games may be a bit disappointed by the way that Sam Fisher has been portrayed this time around, people who are able to look through this will be treated to an intricate and engaging plot to uncover. Lots of exciting missions are waiting for you which will never let you bore, and also it has some cool jaw-dropping action moves, which makes the game very interesting. Graphics and textures qualities are pretty good, it definitely won't let you down. I recommend you to try this game, you won't regret for sure. Next we have a game for DC fans. Batman: Arkham Asylum. In this game you're trapped with the Joker and a crowd of dangerous crazies, all out to take down the dark superhero. There's the melee free-flow fighting, which makes for great-looking cinematic brawls, although you are only required to click your mouse repeatedly. Then there's detective mode, which is like X-ray vision and allows you to creep silently around while monitoring enemies through walls. Batman: Arkham Asylum looks fantastic. It's certainly the best-looking Batman we've ever seen, and the acting and cinematic sequences are worthy of a movie, let alone a video game. The gameplay is mixed. Sometimes it feels more like an interactive movie than a game, as you are essentially creeping your way from one cutscene to another. Batman has plenty of cool moves, and they are perhaps too easy to do. The stealth parts feel especially staged, as dumb armed guards turn their back on you in order, allowing you to creep up and silently take them down. Despite simplistic gameplay, Batman: Arkham Asylum is still a cool Batman game, and while this demo is a fat download, it really does look beautiful. Next we have Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2 is first-person RPG that puts players right in the heart of the action. Building on the overwhelming success of the original Far Cry game, it provides plenty of addition features to get to grips with as well as a whole new land to explore. One of the most interesting things about Far Cry 2 is that gamers have the freedom to complete missions in a number of different ways. This makes the game about much more than going through the motions, while there are plenty of cool battle scenes that also come with varied options. Gamers take on the role of a mercenary who finds himself in the heart of the African Civil War and must track down his target while trying not to get caught in the crossfire. There is an enormous landscape to explore in Far Cry 2, and more than 40 miles of the African landscape have been recreated in stunning detail. Although getting to know this land can be a lot of fun at first, exploring takes time and detracts a little from the battle sequences. However, when they battle, they are long and engaging, and gamers who can stick it out through the slower moments are sure to have a lot of fun playing Far Cry 2. Next we have Sniper Elite 3. Sniper Elite 3 is a third-person shooter where you play as a sniper during World War II. With missions taking place in North Africa, you will have the opportunity to take out numerous German soldiers in a game that's entertaining but doesn't have a lot of variety. Sniper Elite 3 is an action game that focuses on marksmanship and infiltration. Since other episodes in the series were rarely acclaimed for their quality, the developer has decided to re-enter the fray with a newly redesigned version. The main difference from the previous games is that the levels have been expanded and are now less cramped. You will generally be provided with several ways to finish missions, adding a significant element of flexibility. However, don't expect a miracle. Sniper Elite 3 is still quite limited, with much smaller levels than the average action game and invisible walls that spoiled the experience. Sniper Elite 3 is not ugly, but the physical aspect isn't too straightforward either. The textures and effects are decent, but unfortunately we can't say the same for the poor animations. The characters are animated with the typical rigidness of a cluttered foundation, and their movements are painful to look at. This is one aspect that I would like to see improved, as proper animations are important for simulating the sensation of shooting. If you are an avid fan of combat marksmanship, then Sniper Elite 3 is the game for you. Next we have a unique game called BioShock. After reading a lot about this game, I was looking forward to test it, and I must say I'm still impressed. It makes you feel like you were right in the middle of a terror movie. BioShock doesn't make things easy for you. First, you'll need a high-performance computer in order to properly enjoy it. Then, besides hardware requirements, the adventure begins with a terrible airplane accident from which you're the only survivor. Confusion and anguish will seize you while you desperately try to survive. When you finally find a mysterious platform in the middle of the ocean, the real adventure is just about to begin. BioShock mixes action, terror and puzzles to build a highly elaborated, absorbing plot that will get you hooked. The game is easy to control, with the usual WASD keyboard combination. Regarding graphics, BioShock justifies its hardware demands by offering an excellent quality and a high level of detail. Music adds the final touch to an action-packed terror adventure you won't easily forget. It has breathtaking graphics with immersive storyline which will let you stick towards this game for hours. Next we have an amazing and popular game called Just Cause 2. Just Cause 2 is an excellent sandbox game set on the huge island of Panau. You're there to overthrow the crazy dictator using any means necessary, and luckily the Just Cause 2 gives you some wonderful tools to achieve this. This is a third-person action game based in an open world that you are free to roam around doing whatever you want. You are equipped with various guns and weapons, but most importantly a grappling hook and parachute, allowing you to climb up almost anything and jump off anything too. Progress in Just Cause 2 is measured by chaos. The more government stuff you destroy, the more missions you complete, and so on, the more chaos you earn. The action in Just Cause 2 is as good as you will find in any game. The story is silly, but what it allows you to do makes it worthwhile. Skydiving onto planes and helicopters, strapping enemies to moving vehicles, and much more. The Freedom Panau gives you an impressive, and there are hours of fun to be had simply creating chaos outside the story. Best of all, Just Cause 2 looks great too. Last but not the least we have Hitman Blood Money. Hitman Blood Money is the fourth installment in the Hitman series. Like its predecessors, this game consists of a series of missions in which the enigmatic Agent 47 uses disguise, stealth and technology to hunt and kill a series of targets. Not only can 47 takes out his victims with a wide range of different weapons, there are also ways to make each of the deaths look like an innocent accident. Like the previous entries in the series Hitman, Blood Money is a cross between a stealth-based game and a puzzle game. Figuring out the interactions of different elements in the level is the best way to take out the target and avoid being spotted. You may have to play a mission a few times to get the best result, but fortunately the varied methods of accomplishing the job mean that each level has some replay value. The mechanics are similar to previous games, but with some refinements. Hiding bodies is now easier and more effective, for instance. That's it for today, guys. Hope you would have enjoyed this video. Do let me know which game you like the most. Hit that like button and share this with your friends. Consider subscribing our channel and turn on notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay happy and keep gaming.